Hello, Recruiter DNA family. This is Larry Hernandez, and this is a quick video tip. So, this has probably happened to you. I know it's happened to me a million times. You've got a hiring manager or a special project lands on your plate, and it goes something like this. Hey, Larry, we've got this list of people on this Google Sheets. We need them, can you just reach out to them and see, who can do this, who can do that, or, invite them to an event or get their updated resume or whatever it may be. And obviously, the first step in my mind is like, okay, how do I, import that data into what system so I can email them, where it says, hi, Larry. And I can do all these mail merge functions and things that you usually get in a CRM. That's my first thing I'm thinking of. And then, of course, from experience, they're going to want updates, right? They're going to want some kind of, oh, so how many did this and how many of the students from this university, replied. So it's not just usually a quick push out. It's really an email campaign. And so we typically don't have access to those cool tools, and we never want to upload that bad boy into an ATS because it just creates more problems. So there's several ways to solve this problem, but I came across this tool and I wanted to show it to you guys. So this lives within Gmail. And so a lot of you use the professional version of Gmail. And so you log into your browser, and it's a Chrome app, and I'm going to give you the link to try it out. We've got a free trial that you guys can use. So this is just my normal inbox. So, and it adds some functionality to it. You'll see up here, and you'll see these pipelines. So the first thing I want you to think about is to think about a pipeline as a campaign or a job, just a group of people that are probably going to be getting the same message and you want to track. So someone says, hey, Larry, we want to, we're doing some diversity recruiting. We've got a list of some emails from these organizations. So I would go to new pipeline. I'm going to go ahead and hit the hiring. I could also hit the CRM, but we'll hit the hiring deal. Now, the cool thing is you can share it, okay? So I'm going to create a pipeline, and there it is. It says hiring. So now I'm going to rename it, right? So it's going to be the recruiter DNA boy test. Okay. And here's the cool thing. So I'm in I'm in Gmail. And so you're like, well, I don't want to get bogged down with processes, but I promise you someone's going to want to see the results. So what you could do is at least edit these stages, right? And just put, not contacted. Second one, it's pretty easy, email, and on and on and on, right? Sent to manager. These are really cool. You can get rid of them and you can add stages and drag them. I love this, okay? Think about how many, I call them off the books, sourcing projects or just things that you just need to do something quick, but you want to do it smart. That way you can repeat it, you can measure it. So this is a perfect tool for that. And it takes a little bit of getting used to. So number one, when I first started this, I made one pipeline and I try to do everything in it. But every pipeline, you can create as many pipelines as you want. So you could just kind of create a pipeline for your team. This will manage any kind of, it could be a wedding invitations, whatever it may be that has, you have a group of people you want to contact, and then you want to move them through either one or two processes, whatever it is. This is the best way to do it. You don't have to mess with ATS or CRM or have big, bulky licenses, right? And you can share. So here, I'm helping a friend who owns a GNC here in Vegas. And so I opened up a job in Indeed, and as the emails come in, I could probably make a rule, but as the emails come in, I look at them and I click this little box that came with the Chrome extension, and it's going to tell me, hey, these boxes, which are basically what pipeline do you want it to go to, and I can add them. So I just added Michael. Now I go on about my business, but when I go here, you'll see that he's been added. I just don't know which one I just don't know where I added him. Anyway, so they get added, and when they get added, it kind of creates this CRM or like an ATS type page. So now this, whatever I want to call this, person or task has its own little page. I can track notes, emails. I can add files, call logs. And since you're in Gmail, if you click on the link, it'll ring the phone. And you can start making customized columns. It's pretty cool. And you can even link it to other pipelines, right? So let me see what else is kind of cool. I'm a visual person. So I like the colors and seeing, when someone asks on your one-on-one or on your morning huddles, hey, how many people, oh, real quick, Larry, on that diversity push, what's the update? I mean, you don't have to run around like a crazy person. You can, and there's even an app for this. You can just kind of say, out of the, let me just pick one here. I just started using this. I don't have any data. It would be really cool once this gets data. But anyway, of the 15 people, we've got 9 in video interview, 1 in phone screen, and 1 in offer negotiation. Okay, cool. That's it. You don't have to run any report. This does have reporting capability, but it's just really cool, and you don't have to log into any other software. Another cool thing is, if someone does give you a big Google Sheets, right? There's an app where, I'm not even going to go into that, but there's an app where you can just import from a Google Sheet. So you can import a whole list of people, and it's pretty easy. So there'll be first name, last name. And now I can click all these people and hit mail merge and create some messages like, hi, Larry, we met at the event, blah, 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 blah. But now it's like a real CRM where there's some customization, and you can put links, and you don't have to write the email a million times, and you can track who's opened it, who hasn't opened it. So it's not a full-blown solution. Like, I wouldn't say do this as a solution, as a long-term solution, unless you and your team really love it, which I could see some people falling in love. They're a little bit more expensive, but it's a more beefed up type solution. But this is great for real quick. You only have an hour or two, but you don't just want it to be all a mess. So this is really neat. So I'm in the email. I can insert variables. So all those people that I imported, each tab I can say, your given name, hi, whatever it is. And sometimes it gives you an error. You can just fix individually. And type it in, right? So I happen to know whatever it is. So it'll be like, hi, Sam, and it's really cool. And your other Gmail extensions work as well. So that's nice. And now I can save this as a snippet, right? And let my team use it. And I can, sometimes we forget, what was that email we sent, or whatever it may be. Or maybe you're going on vacation because it's the holidays, and you're like, oh, how am I going to pass over all my outgoing marketing or sourcing to the new person? And this is such a huge, this is going to be for a different video, but leaders, talent acquisition leaders and managers and leads, and one of the big things is we don't train well. No one really follows the same process. So when a new person comes in as a consultant, a contractor, or a new employee, you're kind of sitting there at your desk, and wouldn't it be cool if they can just log in to their email and they have, you've already set them up with some pipes, and like, hey, Larry, set this person up with a pipe. Okay, hey, you're going to be emailing for this VP of talent acquisition, and all you do is, we've already got the scripts. You just got to find the people and shoot them the email. Or we've already loaded some emails for you from this Google Sheet. So just send them out and teach them how to use this. And really within about 40 minutes, they can be up and running. And then you can see the stats, right? There's some reporting functionality where you can pull some data. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's called Streak. I'm excited that they've got a hiring, that they've made a hiring addition to this. So use the link that I'm sending you, and you will get to try it for free. And it's not expensive, even if you want to try it, even if you want to buy it. But you can just use the free version and be fine. Also, thanks, May from the Circle, for sending me out this shirt. We appreciate it. All right, see you in a little bit.